Hello. Now we learn ionic bonding is also called non-directional bonding. Why? So let's look or understand this picture. It is a space lattice in ionic solids. What it explains? When transfer of electrons take place in the formation of ionic bond, the electrostatic field of an ion extends equally in all directions, and therefore ionic bond also called non-directional bond. It is not in one directional, that is simple meaning non-directional bonding. What the picture explain, when a atom become positive charge, the electrostatic field is goes or exerted in all direction. If nearby that a negative charge atom or ion is present, they are attracted through all direction. In this picture we see the positive ion is surrounded by negative ions and the negative ion is surrounded by positive ions. So it means in all direction the bonding is very strong, and therefore ionic bonding is non-directional bonding. Now let's understand condition for the formation of ionic bond. There are 7 conditions for the formation of ionic bond. Number 1, large electronegativity difference between combining elements. Number 2, inert gas configuration. Number 3, low ionization energy of the metal. Number 4, high electron affinity of non-metals. 5, electrostatic force of attraction. 6, low sublimation energy of metal and low dissociation energy. And last, high lattice energy. We complete one by one in more detailed form. Number 1, the large electronegativity difference between combining elements. It was observed that elements with large electronegativity difference combine to form an ionic compound containing ionic bond. So simply, alkali metals are highly electropositive elements in the periodic table, and halogens are highly electronegative elements. Therefore, they can combine by the formation of ionic bonding. We take a simple example, hydrochloric acid. You see that there is a bond is formed between H and Cl, but it is ionic bond, means H plus combined with the Cl minus, and H plus, it is present extreme right in the periodic table, which is electropositive elements or alkali metals. Cl, which is present extreme left to the periodic table, acting as a electronegative elements. In between this, a large electronegativity difference is present, and they combine to form ionic bond. Now the next, second condition, inert gas configuration, simply S2P6, it is NS2NP6. Now it is a short form of our periodic table. You see there are group number are labeled 1, 2, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. The first group and second group are called alkali metals and alkaline earth metal. We are not go in the detail, but very simple. The electronic configuration are indicated in number, that is 281 for alkali metals and 282 for alkaline earth metals. For attending the inert gas configuration, the alkali and alkaline earth metal lose 1 electron and 2 electron respectively in ionic bond formation along with 13 group elements. Now in case of nitrogen, oxygen and fluorine family, their electronic configuration labeled in number. For nitrogen family it is 285, for oxygen it is 286 and for fluorine it is 287. For attending inert gas configuration, nitrogen family required 3 electrons, oxygen family requires 2 electrons and fluorine requires 1 electron respectively in bond formation. So here we understand each element for combination required by losing or gaining of electron and attain a noble gas configuration for their stability. Number 3, low ionization energy of the metal. Now first see the definition. The amount of energy required to remove the last electron from outermost shell of an element is called as ionization energy. So it is the first and second group. It was observed that lower the value of ionization energy of an atom, greater will be the formation of cation or more electropositive elements. As you know, from left to right, ionization energy goes on increases, and from top to bottom, ionization energy goes on decreases. So in the first and second group, as ionization energy goes on decreases, it means electropositive character goes on increases. They are easily form a cation. Now see the interesting example, that is anhydrous AlCl3 molecule has a covalent character, possesses +3 oxidation state, but on hydration it forms Al3 plus and Cl minus ion. That is, hydrated AlCl3 acts as a ionic compound. Means in anhydrous state, AlCl3 molecule is a covalent character, and in hydrated form, AlCl3 acts as an ionic compound.